Okay, so in this episode, we're going to talk about adding students to our Google Classroom. Now you can see I have gotten to my Google Classroom dashboard by going to classroom.google.com, and because I'm already logged in from the last time, I will be able to see my classes. Now here's the class that I created the last time, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it to enter it, and it's going to bring me straight to my stream. Now because I haven't added any students or added any assignments or anything to the stream yet, it looks exactly how it did when we first created it. Now there are two ways that you can add students. You can either give them this classroom code down here, and you can choose to reset the code and it will give you a brand new one, or you could choose to disable the code if you no longer wanted people to be able to join the class. You can just project this up on the screen and the students can log on to Google Classroom and hit the plus sign and type in the code, and they will then join the class. Or what you can do is go up here to the menu and choose Students, and then over here this blue button that says Invite, you can click on that, and what that's going to do is it's going to open up a pop-up window where you can then search for individual contacts or for groups. So if you already have a grade 10 chemistry group, say, you could just type that in and it would bring up all the email addresses related to that. Or you could search for an individual student by typing in their name or email address and then hitting search. And then once you click on the checkbox, you'll see down below here, it's told you that you're ready to add the student. And I can add as many different people as I want. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to invite myself over here. So I've clicked on it and then I'm going to hit invite students. And now what you'll see once it's done updating the students is you'll see the name of the student and you'll see a status that says invited. And you'll notice that it's grayed out. Once the student has accepted the invitation, their name will actually appear in bold so that you know that they are part of the class. I can also set student permissions here where it says students can post and comment. Maybe I only want students to be able to comment and I don't want them to post in the class, or maybe I only want myself as a teacher to be able to post and comment. That is for you to decide, but you can adjust that setting over here. Okay, so now you'll notice that this Tobias Hallwood is no longer grayed out, and that's because Tobias Hallwood has accepted your invitation to this class. So what I want to do now is quickly show you some of the things that you're able to do from this students page. Over here, you'll see a little email, and you can click on that, and it will direct you straight to your email, and that is a way for you to send an email to the student. Another option you can do is by selecting the check mark over here, the checkbox, and you'll see this action field now comes into play. So when you click on the actions button, you'll notice that you have three options: remove, email, and mute. The first option is going to remove the student from your class. You can email the student. Again, it's going to take me directly to my email. And then the last option is mute. And the mute option removes this single student's ability to comment at all on the stream or on posts. It does not remove their ability to add assignments or answer questions. It just allows you to basically stop a student from being able to comment on things. Once you do it here, they cannot comment at all, so if you later want them to have the ability to come back and make comments, you need to make sure you turn this feature off. And it will give you a little pop-up that will say they can still submit work, other students won't see it, they're not going to be able to reply to classmates, and they won't be able to comment or post. So this basically is a way for you to just have a student submit work to you and not have the ability to have others see what they're doing or the ability to interact with others in the Google Classroom. And once I mute this student, just give it a second to load, you can now see that there's a little icon here letting me know that that student has been muted. If I wanted to turn it off, I select the check mark next to the student's name, and then I say unmute. And it's going to give me a confirmation, do we want to unmute? And I'm going to say yes. Alright, so that is just a follow-up to some permissions that you can set once you've invited students to your class. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me,